What's up YouTube? My name is Cole Mahoney. I'm an IT professional and today we are going through the Fluffy machine from Hack the Box. This is an easy rated, not Linux, Windows box. So we're going to start off with credentials here. So I have gone and added those to our notepad already. Did our scan and we can clearly see that we are within an Active Directory environment. Oh geez. Currently pointed at a domain controller. It's something I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go ahead and add this to my Etsy host file. I didn't change it from before. Where's that at? There we go. And so what I'm thinking about is, there's no Active Directory. This is not breach a website and then go to Active Directory. So we're going to start off by enumerating the SMB, something 29. Why are we frozen already? Good heavens. I'm running out of space on this VM. I desperately need to clear some stuff up. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and look at shares first. And we're going to see we have read and write permissions on this IT share right here. So we're going to go ahead and look at that. What did we do wrong? Let's go back and look at that. Fluffy. Let's see here. Exit. Thing seems to look right. Ah, I see what we did. Forgot that. Okay, we're going to notice that we're going to have zip files. And basically going to have unzipped directories here for every single thing except for this here down at the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and get that. We're going to go ahead and see what it says. Go ahead and exit out of there. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. So basically we have found this company has multiple high impact vulnerabilities. And this being these two CVEs at the top, which are critical. So we're going to go ahead and copy this one and go to our best friend Google. Go ahead and look this up, see if there's anything we can do. A high severity information disclosure vulnerability in Microsoft Windows File Explorer. It allows remote attackers to capture a user NTLM v2 hash credentials via a malicious .library/ms files embedded inside zip or RAR archives. So Windows Explorer automatically parses and trusts .library/ms files upon extraction from an archive. If the file points to a malicious remote SMB path, Windows attempts to resolve the paths and initiates an automatic NTLM authentication handshake. Alright, that sounds like something that would definitely help us relay some hashes. So let's go ahead and put that back up there. if I can find the same POC that I found before. Let's go over here to my Notion. I took a picture of it. Yeah, this one right here. Perfect. So we're going to go ahead and download this POC. Put it right there. And we'll kind of look through how to use this. So we're just going to run Python 3 POC with the name of the file and our IP address. We also could have gotten that if we looked right here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, let's go ahead and run this. So Python 3, c.py, let's run test. Yep, and we have our exploit.zip. So we're going to go to OSCP client. We're going to put exploit.zip. But first we need to get responder going. Sudo responder 0. Let that get started up. All good to go. We're going to go ahead and put that in there now. And I was having issues with it earlier. It wasn't seeming to work. Put exploit.zip. Okay, there it is. So now we just need to kind of wait for things to take their course. Maybe wait a minute or two. Well, it's never going to work if we're still frozen. Still exploit.zip. It should unzip that file for us. Still exploit.zip. Let's go ahead and get OBS pulled back up. Aha, there we go. Got that hash now. We can see that it unzipped it. And so let's go ahead, do that. We're going to go ahead and grab this hash. And we're going to go ahead and try to crack it. Just do this using hashcat. That shouldn't take too long. So our password is going to be Prometheus X303. Let's go ahead and add that. .agila. Paste that. And there wasn't really anything else we could have done from the SMB shares. So it's not even worth like going back in there. But this is going to be a valid password 100%. So next thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is go into Bloodhound, and I already have everything added. So let's go ahead and go back, and we need to add our first user as well as Agila. And we do have outbound object control, which is we are a member of the service account manager. We have generic all over service accounts. So if we look at this, we have Linux abuse, and we can actually add our user to the service accounts. And that should grant us generic right. So let's go here. Or not here, but here. So we should have generic right over all 3 of these users. It's literally going to be so easy. Alright, so let's go ahead and go back. Come on. Okay, there we go. And I'm not going to go through and like download everything from Bloodhound again, so Just gonna have to take my word for it, look it up, do a little bit of your own research. That's always good. Let's go ahead and paste that. Domain controller. What was the IP address? 64.229. Let's get out of that. Copy. And we can also check, but I am not going to go ahead and do that. And what we can do with this, now that we are a part, so we have the generic right, so we can actually use certify AD, shadow attack against service accounts. Yeah, so we're going to do something like this. And we have the 3 service accounts. We are only going to do, which one is it? CA, SVC, and then the WinRM one as well, because that one is a part of the remote management group, I believe. So we can actually go and get our first flag with that. Paste that. Fluffy.htb. Change it to certify AD. For SVC. See if this actually works. I might have to sync it with domain controller. It's the only thing I'm thinking of if it actually fails. Make sure these accounts are right. So service accounts, members, CSVC, WinRM, SVC. Yep, and we got our hash right there that we can actually use. Let's go ahead and do this. We're going to do it with the WinRM. Go ahead and do that, and we'll evil WinRM into this account. And we have our first flag, so use it at txt. And there's not really much to do on this machine with these accounts at least. So I'm going to go ahead and run certify, or certify find. And we are going to run it CA, SVC, hashes, copy that. I think that's correct. Yes, that is correct. Oh. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cat out. I'm going to do the JSON. Let's go ahead, find ESC. And this is what we are looking at right here. So this ESC16, this is going to be our way of taking over the domain. So let's go ahead and go to Certify Wiki. Scroll dang near all the way down. Oh, that's nice. Okay, this one right here. So you can kind of go through and read this. But I'm just going to go through the steps with you all. Alright, so we're going to go, so read the initial UPN. We are going to go ahead and do that. But we're going to go ahead and we need to kind of pick a user to use for this. So I am going to use the CA account, underscore SVC. 29. And we'll go ahead and grab that password right there. So we're going to be changing the UPN. So we need to update the UPM to the target administrator's SAM account name. Let's go ahead and do that. User SVC underscore CA, UPN administrator. Why don't you just give me this right here. Copy that. Nope, nope, don't do that. .ad. It's because it's CA SVC. Oh, okay, okay. We're actually going to have to use a hash, I believe. Okay, let's go ahead and use WinRM. Permission to update these attributes. No, that should work. Let's go ahead. RPC. Why did that not stick? Okay, there we go. Just had to do that one more time. So we already have the credentials. We don't need to do that. And now we need to request the certificate. So target user, or template user, CA. I'm going to go ahead and look at this. Target service. I'm going to go ahead and need that. CA. Let's see here. What am I doing wrong? Go ahead and look at notes over here. Okay. Okay, first of all, that needs to be DC01. And we also need to have, okay, why would we not have, yeah, that makes no sense. U hashes. See here. Run it one more time. Okay, there we go. We have our administrator.pfx file. Let's go ahead and revert back. This box is kind of a pain, but you know, it is good practice. I will give it that. And why did I put local? Certify AD. Hopefully that stayed and it works this time and reverts. Oh, it did not. And we did not put the DCIP. There we go. Now we just need to authenticate. Easy as that. Fluffy.hackthebox administrator. Put the DCIP. Come on. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Boom. Now we can just evil win our M in. Hash. Paste that. Kind of need an IP address. That would be very helpful. Boom, we have our root.txt flag. You know, this was a weird one. I feel like there wasn't a lot of steps to it, but I feel like the steps to get there, they were more like a little bit more complicated than that of like a medium box. Like for like let's say you're just starting out in like hacking and you come here and you're like, "Oh, easy." But you don't know what certipy is or anything like that. You're going to have a very hard time. Or let's say you've never relayed a hash before. You know, I think some of these, I feel like it's not too easy. I still feel it's a little bit below a medium. I feel like it goes right in there. I feel like it's right on the edge of being a medium. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Until next time, hope you guys are doing great in your cybersecurity journeys.